It's a psychological spy thriller written by a local author. John Casey is here to tell us more about the first book in his new series. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
It's very nice to meet you. Thank you, Shelly, for having me.
Yeah, we love highlighting authors here on the show. You're here in San Antonio, and this is a book that not only has a lot of suspense, but a little military in it as well.
There is a little bit of military. The main character is a former special operations pilot who has since left the military but is still working at the Pentagon when he's approached by the CIA with a kind of an interesting request that kind of leads into the plot of the story.
So I did some research on you, and I know that you are also a former military pilot who worked in similar situations. Did you take some of yourself and put it into the character?
So, you know, one of the best things to do in writing is to write about what you understand and things that you've experienced. And so, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of parallels to what happens in the book situationally and things that I have experienced or, you know, places that I've been, but I really tried not to make it too similar,
okay.
Right? This is a fiction book. This isn't my story.
Got it. So you did some writing before this. Tell me about your first book.
Okay, so Raw Thoughts was my first book. It was published by Adelaide Books earlier this year, and it is the best way to describe it is a compelling fusion of poetry and black and white film photography. Scott Hussey was the photographer, and it's not a collection. It's quite different. There's an underlying philosophy to the book that's explained in the foreword and in the epilogue. And it's interesting because I actually started writing Devolution before I started writing Raw Thoughts, and I wasn't happy with how it was progressing. One of the most important parts of Devolution and what makes it unique is the depth and importance of the psyche of the main character. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't getting that good enough, so I put it down. And this was about 4 years ago. I put it away, and I just started writing poetry for fun, essentially, and ended up with, you know, Raw Thoughts.
Very interesting.
Then I started working again on Devolution.
So the character Michael Dolan from Devolution, does he have a softer side to him? Does he also like poetry?
So to say that he has a softer side would be a mischaracterization, I think. He's, you know, he has kind of a labyrinthine, dark psyche, mm-hmm. and he compartmentalizes, and this is the part of the book that really makes it quite different than traditional spy thrillers. Okay. You know, I wrote it in a way where I think it's just as interesting and just as important as the things that lovers of the genre like. You know, the action, you know, the mystery, all of that's in there. But then there's Dolan's psyche, and if you saw the movie Ad Astra starring Brad Pitt, I saw that movie, and as it's going along, I thought they stole Michael Dolan from me.
Oh, wow, okay.
So if you've seen that movie...
Now I have a picture.
Yeah, the way his mind works, it's the same.
Well, congratulations on the first book. It's called Devolution. After that, 2 other books are on the way called Evolution, and then the 3rd book in the series is Revelation. And of course, you can find out more when you check out John's website. You can follow him on social media, on Twitter, Instagram as well. Website is johnjcasey.com, and you can meet John at an upcoming book signing January 8th at the Twig Bookshop over at the Pearl. For more information, go to thetwig.com/event. And we do have a giveaway to get you started on some good reads right now. We'll give away Devolution by John Casey to the 4th caller at 470-5144.